dear friends, knitters, crafters, and everybody who came to my channel to learn knit fast and easy. On today's short tutorial, I will show you how I make this lovely edge for my pieces. This is the special way to cast on your stitches, and we call it Italian or manufacturer way or fabric way or industrial way. Doesn't matter. It's because it looks like edge on your pieces which you buy on store. It's very stretchable and it looks amazing and perfect. And this is the sweater I'm making now. I'm doing it from top down, and I will make some very fast video about it for you. And today I will make a little video about techniques I'm using during the work of this sweater, and then it will be easier for you to follow me and you can repeat the sweater like this one, or you can use these techniques for your own projects, and I hope you will like it. On this case I use it for rib stitch 2 to 2, because for high neck I love to use rib stitch 2 to 2 because it's very flexible and it's stay very well near your neck. But I have here, let me show you, I have here my another pullover. Sorry, it's very light and it's more hair pullover, but I use the same technique here for this edge. I almost always use this technique because it looks very professional, perfect and amazing. But in this case I use it for rib stitch 1 to 1, my lovely magic 1 to 1 rib stitch. If you're interested, you can find video about how to make this this non-stretchable rib stitch 1 to 1 on my channel, and I will put some link for you in some corner of this video, and probably I will put some link in description. And that's all. I hope you will enjoy it. I hope you will know something new, and I hope you will become in love with this edge as I do. And let's start. We will cast in this case just on one needle. Then we take this needle out. I will use 3.5 millimeters because my 4 millimeters are in work now, but it doesn't make a big difference. You will leave the long tail, and you will put your yarn the same way as we put it on a traditional cast on. This short tail will be on your thumb, and long tail from your ball will go to your index finger. Okay, secure here. We take our needle and we enter with our needle from back to the front this way, and then we turn, you see, and we create our first stitch. Yes, just this way and turn. And here we have 2 threads. One of them is kind of in front of your work, closer to point of your needle, and another one is behind it. And now what you will do, we will always enter with the point of our needle under the thread which is far from our point of needle, this way. Like now we have this thread behind, and we put our needle under this thread, and then we grab this yarn from other side and pull it back, and here we have our second stitch, which looks like a purl stitch, you see, for us, we will consider it purl stitch. After we see where is our yarn, this yarn now in the front, and then we go under the other side. We go under, grab the yarn from other side and pull it back. And here we have our second stitch, which looks for us as a knit stitch. And then we will consider them like this. And later you will understand why. And we continue this way, and just pay attention to have your this little edge here under your needle, to don't twist it around your needle. Then just secure with your fingers, because it's very easy to twist. Then we have three stitches now on our needle, and we will continue. We go on the back and push this one, and it's our purl, and then we go other way and we make our knit stitch. And we will continue like this till we have desirable quantity of stitches for our project. You will count in. I'm not counting. I don't know how many we have. And then you can, count them in pairs. You see, you have kind of pairs of stitches. First one, and then you have pair, this way. And anyway, when you finish, your last stitch, you will cast like normal one. You go here, enter in a loop, and pull your yarn over and squeeze it here. We need it because other type of stitches, they are not secure, and then we need to close it with a normal stitch. Now we will turn our work, and we will do first 2 rows, very special way. Then pay attention. First stitch we will take off with our thread under the needle, and then we need to watch which stitch we have here. Let me just put focus here. Be very careful, because if it's run from your needle, you will need to do everything again from the beginning, because it's it's impossible to take them back on the same way. Then let's see here. We observe our stitches, and we need to see which one are purl and which one are knit stitch, like which look like. They are not really purl and knits, but they look like purl and knit stitches. Then when we see this horizontal line, it will be our purl stitch, and next will be our knit stitch, and we have them 1 to 1. Then what we do? We take our yarn in the front of purl stitch and just take it without knitting, from left to right side. Then we knit stitch, and we take another one, and we continue like this till the end of our row. We knit 1, and we take purl without doing it, with our yarn in front. Be careful, these first rows are kind of tricky. Don't let your stitches run away from needles. Okay, here we came, and we purl last one as normal. Then we turn our work, and we will do exactly the same thing. We will knit our knit stitch and we will take out our purl stitch without making it with our yarn in front. We knit. Here just see to don't twist your stitches. Then on this row you will need to knit your stitch by this front loop of your stitch, and don't forget to have your yarn in front of your purl when you take it out. Okay, we're going to the end. Here we are for last one, and here we have our first row, which will create our lovely beautiful edge. Now we have two ways to pass for our rib stitch. We can use 1-to-1 rib stitch, or we can use 2-to-2 rib stitch. 1-to-1 is just normally you just continue as they go. I will not do it now because it's nothing special. If you observe your stitches, you have absolutely identifiable purl stitch and knit stitch, purl and knit, purl and knit. But on this case I will show you now our change to 2-to-2 rib stitch, which is a little bit trickier. Okay, we're starting our row. We take a first, and then we have knit stitch and purl stitch, knit and purl, but we will need to make 2 knit stitches and then 2 purl. Then what we will do, we will change these two the place. We will put our needle inside of the knit stitch this way. Oh God, just separate it a little bit. You see, we enter in the knit stitch, and then we take both and secure with your finger, and then you put your needle inside of the purl stitch. Yes, and here you have it. And then you go back with your knit stitch and knit it. And after this you have normal 2 purls on your needle, and then you have normal knit, and here you need to change them again. And then let's do it again. You enter with your needle in the knit stitch, which is not first, a second one. You see, you enter, and then you take from your needle both of them, pull this one in your front, like you cross them, you see, and your purl stitch now you put on your left needle, put back on your needle knit stitch, and here you are. And here we have 2, and now the same thing again. Just separate them a little bit. Yes, take one, and you do. I know it looks a little bit complicated, but when you do it once, and when you see the result, how your edges will look, you will be in love with this method. And here we finish. Now let me make a couple of more rows and I will show you the result. Hello again, here I'm back. I made a couple of more rows of our rib stitch 2 to 2. I blocked just end of my needle because I don't want them go out. I want to show you the edge, how it looks. And look, it's stretchable and it looks very nice. It doesn't have any knots, it doesn't have any imperfections. I hope you understand everything I've showed you, and I hope you will use this edge for your projects. And please share with me your work. Say if you knew about this type of edge or it's something new for you. Just put that like, put that comment, and I will definitely see and respond to you. Then see you next video.